Hello, everybody. This is Rampage and Mr. B. He's over there.
Hey,
We
everyone.
have face cams for the first time in maybe like 3
A long
years.
time.
But yeah, we're back on the Mindfair server, and
Mining away.
we are currently in a call with DK and iGamer. So we're gonna go ahead and undeafen.
Well, I silenced my phone.
Yeah,
It's still
definitely.
going off. Apparently, I have a
Boy.
friend that is just like really intently. Oh, Rampage just went to live.
Yeah,
Rampage.
magic.
Which
Oh.
means you are live too.
Ah,
Ooh.
Yeah.
whoa.
I was already live.
Oh, yeah. DK
I-
has magic like that.
Like DK was live by himself in the Cyan channel.
Why?
I'm not surprised.
Oh, I got to stream the server's name from there.
Wow.
And I don't know if anyone's ever saw what I call Mindfair.
What do you call Mindfair?
No.
You have to go see the stream.
Mindfair 7.0, we will never forget.
Okay.
I mean, you're right about it
Explain.
being like version 7, if it's not like version 17, but you know,
It's the second
It-
server
it-
we've ever had.
it is no. I disagree.
Yeah, but this is
I
not
disagree.
this is based on like me having to add the server to Minecraft.
Yeah, 7 times.
It's probably more than that at this point, but I just go 7.0. We will never forget.
Why is there a we will never forget?
Yeah, that's really what I need to know. Do you care to explain
Panic?
yourself?
No.
Wow.
No. Ah. Okay. Amazing. So, I guess
Again, we'll
I
just have to
should
sit
go.
there and wonder and think about why.
I guess I should go live then.
Probably. You should.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Everybody's live.
So, while y'all were gone, I was making a joke about a funny comment that like triggered me actually.
Oh, how did that happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello,
So-
everyone. My stream is now live. Let's listen to DK talk about triggering things. Let's go.
Yes.
Woo!
So someone was playing Construction Simulator, and this person was upset because it didn't because the user couldn't just willy-nilly customize where all the components went. So in Construction Simulator, you're a construction worker.
Hmm.
And just to put in context, as you could probably imagine, Rampage, if you paid someone to like renovate your house, if they threw like a lava mountain on top of your house, you wouldn't be happy with them, right?
No.
Usually, you come up with a plan and you agree on this, and then the construction worker builds it, right?
Hmm.
So in this person's mind, because there is a plan that you're building, the game is trash. Because it locks their creativity, and I'm like, you're looking for Architect Simulator, which I don't think is a game. No, architect and construction is the same. That's what he said to me. He said construction and architects are the same thing. They're construction. Like, they're very different parts of construction. If you look up the actual dictionary term of what an architect is, it's someone who like builds and designs a house. You know, he designs it, right? He builds the plan, designs it, right?
Hmm.
That's specifically his job, and then he makes sure that the construction worker builds it as instructed. If they're even still involved at that point.
If you want to
And-
customize the house, go play Sims.
Well, I was like, man, if you really want to like custom something to your heart's intent, you need to play Space Engineers
Or Minecraft.
or Minecraft. I did it.
Yeah.
I included Minecraft,
You don't
Space
have to, you can
Engineers,
follow the laws of physics there.
yeah, Little Big Planet.
Oh, I missed that game.
Because Little
How's
Big
it
Planet
feel?
is, you could just do whatever the heck you want. You saw some of the things I built, Rampage.
Yeah.
Like, you remember the submarine?
I don't remember the submarine.
I remember
So,
the submarine, sort of.
um, I actually built several various crafts, but I think the one Rampage remembers the most is the hovercraft,
Yep.
which works kind of funny because it has a single center engine for balance, but it doesn't balance the way you would think it would. It was one of the first contraptions I built, and essentially, if it is tilted, it allows you to tilt the craft over on that central pivot point to determine if it's going forward or backward. Yes, that is determining, because if it's diagonal left, it's going to go. The hovercraft is going to be more inclined to go to the right. It was that's the whole point of it. It's silly. I know. The thruster is not powerful enough to actually allow the thing to float, but it kind of reduces some of the weight of the craft. And then it has thrusters on the left and right that makes it go very, very fast, as Rampage remembered.
Yes.
I think in one mission I just let you flat out like destroy the great thing about Little Big Planet is I built those contraptions on completely different maps than the ones I used them on. I actually had this like flying cloud that an NPC would get into, fly it around, shoot a bunch of projectiles, and so forth, right? And I put a bunch of different weapons on it that would be activated by the NPC, right?
Mm.
I then deployed a bunch of those NPCs. And so these NPCs would get into the cloud and start attacking the map, essentially.
Hmm.
And so I had this kind of this one mission that was very difficult because if you took too long to so the idea is an emitter would spawn that NPC every so couple of seconds, and so if you took too long to complete the mission, there would be way too many of those, and it would be very difficult to win.
I see.
This is not good level design, by the way.
Frustrate your players.
Oh, it's like, don't take too long. It's really simple.
Just go fast.
I mean, it works for Super Mario Maker, right? Oh, I forgot. iGamer didn't know what I did.
Hmm?
Yeah. So iGamer, if anyone like responds of a bunch of animals called stolen cow GPS, it's okay.
Okay.
Just saying. I may have named some random animals that.
Mm.
DK was bored.
Yep.
Oh, so you like the horsey thing? I really wish if that I really want carts to come to the game because that would be amazing.
What?
Like horse carts?
Oh, you didn't see. I didn't send this to you. I guess I should. iGamer laughed at me when I sent this to him.
Minecraft's horse.
The video is horses are finally useful in Minecraft. I've now sent it to Rampage. I guess I should probably send it to Mr. B as well.
That's that is not vanilla.
You don't think that's vanilla?
I mean, I doubt it.
I'd love for that to be vanilla. That'd be amazing. But that would actually show like progression and like effort and work. And we know Minecraft, like Microsoft doesn't have that kind of money.
We can make
They're
goats.
so poor. The joke is like they have it like every like 4 months they add a mob or something like that, or 2 hours.
There are
there's
quite
such a small-
frequent mob additions to the game, yes.
Not really. They only,
block,
they only
but
add them like once a year. Right?
Yeah.
yeah, because Microsoft's such a small company.
Mm-hmm.
They're a struggling dev company.
Well, it's got to be kind of hard now because so
There's
many people
so
have made like third-party add-on plugins for every kind of mob out there, every kind of animal out there.
Yeah.
They almost
true.
can't add anything because, like, adding a goat, right? That might be kind of hard. So they got to pay someone for that, right? Because someone's done it. I would think
I mean,
anyway.
They could always do what like Space Engineers does when they really, really like a mod really, really, really bad. They like just like go to the mod maker and they like pay them and
Yeah.
then introduce it into the game.
They buy it. Show that.
Well, like they buy it. They buy it from the mod maker and then they just like integrate it.
I'm sure they would do that. I'm sure that happened, but they can't then kind of claim their own progression at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
We
right.
need to
So
get better.
instead,
Well, no, not
Maybe.
really.
well, I mean, turning a modded feature into not modded is always good when you can do that.
True.
The particular one that Space Engineers really jumped at was the cockpit mod. So someone like made this like, Rampage, do you remember like the fighter cockpit?
No.
So
Been there
Space
for a
Engineers
long
has a
time.
fighter cockpit, right? And that was actually made by a mod maker, and just like the devs liked it so much that they introduced it into the like vanilla game. They also made improvements to it, but like they took it over. That was great when you can like take something like that and just make it vanilla. 'Cause then it just works better. The horses. When are we gonna have horse carts? Because I could just see this now, like going to the farm and getting a cart with the animal to care to your farm. That seems amazing. Makes me excited.
Does it now? Does it now?
Doesn't it make you excited?
Sure.
I know it's not
This
gonna
is-
happen, so it doesn't really make me excited.
That's kind of why I went sure. Also, we have chest boats, but does anybody use chest boats? Probably not.
What is a chest boat?
You can put a boat in a chest. I kind of.
Oh,
Did
okay.
that
Yeah.
happen? I thought that was not a thing yet.
No, that happened in 119. It's a thing.
Really? I thought that didn't
Yeah.
happen yet.
But we're still on 1.18.2.
On this server, we are because we're working on it.
Yeah, so it's not a thing yet because
It doesn't
Well,
this is
it's-
only
It
Hey,
doesn't
this is
exist
only
because
Minecraft
it doesn't
server.
exist on Mindfair. Well, I'm glad you think of highly,
I
but
don't-
you are
I-
deluded.
No.
I don't play on
exist, if it doesn't exist on this server, then it doesn't exist.
I don't play on any other Minecraft servers. This is the one and only and true Minecraft server.
When I'm playing on another Minecraft server, kind of rare. It's 1.8.9. So this is the highest I go.
I was gonna say it's Hypixel.
Like this is the highest version I ever go to. So
Hmm.
if
Wait, but
it's
we
not
but we know
here-
Hypixel's not a real server.
Why is Hypixel not a real server?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if they're the one who banned me for life.
One of them. It's one of them.
Why?
That's one of them
Why?
that banned you for life.
Why did DK get banned for life?
Does no
my
one else
account
remember
got-
this?
Yeah, my account got hijacked, so one of them banned me for life because my account got hijacked.
That sounds like something Hypixel would do.
It was probably
And the other
Hypixel.
one gave me a temporary ban
Okay,
in
so
which like that's resolved.
Hypixel doesn't, because Hypixel doesn't care whether you've gotten hacked or not. They're just like, yeah, but your account still did it, therefore. Which, I mean, I understand because in their eyes, they have no way to prove that you were actually hacked.
Oh no.
versus you
Actually
doing
the
what you're
message
doing.
the message they put is banned reason your account got hacked.
Oh. Interesting.
Like that was in their reason. So I was
I
like,
I don't remember if it was Hypixel or the Hive that happened.
I don't remember. One of them did. And so like
If I had
yeah,
to
one is-
take bets, I would say it was the Hive. But
well, I got banned from both, but one was a temporary ban.
Yeah.
okay, well, so the Hive doesn't exist anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Does it not?
No, the Hive died,
It's-
and it's super sad.
They teamed up with Microsoft for Bedrock Edition, so they, I believe, now are a Bedrock only.
Yeah, very good.
Wow, didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I found
I am
that out
not
like
sure.
ages ago.
I
and
really
very sad.
is that what my stream actually looks like? Because if it is, that's concerning video quality.
Whoa, I'm getting blown up. I was lots of people.
Are you looking at it in YouTube Studio?
I'm looking at it in Restream Studio, like the preview.
Mm,
Now I'm gonna go check and now I'm gonna check my.
Well, remember when you check you have to go No, I'm just kidding.
No, no, I don't. Um.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from.
That was funny though. I liked that. That was funny. Funny. The funnies.
Oh, by the way, I've been playing a lot of Gotham Knights.
Oh, really?
Oh, is it good?
I love it. Apparently some people were very salty.
I was told that there's like a 60 FPS cap on PC.
I believe it's
Well,
uncapped.
that must make Rampage very upset
It doesn't mean as
because
much.
Rampage needs all the FPS.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I could get 60 frames per second. I'd be happy to have 60 frames per second.
Yeah,
in that
that's-
game.
It was either it was capped or just it was
It's capped on
too
console.
unoptimized.
Yeah, it was capped on console.
It's capped at 30 on console.
Ew.
Yeah. So on PC, it's an option.
So
There's
it's
like
not,
a toggle for it.
So it's just so unoptimized that you can't go above 60. Nice.
No, you can. I believe you can take it past that, but
Well, yeah, but
you probably don't want to. I mean, most people don't even have monitors that can even like display 60 frames per second. But like, I'll be honest with you, when I'm in a dungeon, like that's when like I get like all the frames per second.
hmm.
But generally is they did something interesting, and I'm going to show you some pictures to Rampage.
Oh,
So is it co-op at all? I think
it is.
right?
It is
Yes.
co-op.
2-player co-op, which you know once you go co-op that adds all kinds of problems.
Oh, really?
And they went like high fidelity as well.
Well, that's
I-
probably part of why it's so computer.
So Rampage,
intensive.
click on that picture in Discord and you can see her freckles.
Yeah.
So at any time in the game, you could just like press C and open up the camera and like fly around with the camera and take pictures and stuff.
I feel like that would be so overpowered for scouting a dungeon.
But like, you can do weird things like this, though.
Hmm.
There's like all kinds of filters and stuff. I mean, if you can imagine that. I'm gonna send the pictures I sent to Rampage to Mr. V as well.
Ow, 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 ow.
Minecraft
Zombie murder.
horses are useful.
But uh, but I've been enjoying it. Now, interesting enough, like the characters have their like particular quirk abilities. So like not all the characters can do the same things.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Like,
And so like they're concentrated into very specific things. Like Batgirl gets like her bat drone and the ability to glide later. And she can hack stuff, which makes sense. I haven't played as any of the other characters because hacking sounded amazing.
so you've only played as Batgirl?
Yeah.
Hacker DK.
Well, her other ability is to summon a drone that shoots like a machine gun with like beanbags.
That still sounds like it would cause death. How fast are these
I mean,
flying?
I'm sorry. When I say machine gun, I don't mean a machine gun. But you know, I don't know if you know this, but there is a type of non-lethal ammo called beanbag ammo.
Hmm.
It's designed to
Rubber
knock.
bullets.
Yeah.
Did you all
Something
hear
like
my
that.
Alexa yell at me?
I don't know
Yes.
what it said, but yeah.
Alexa,
Alexa,
disconnect.
turn off the lights.
Alexa,
Alexa.
Alexa, buy a gallon of
Um,
milk.
Alexa, spend $30.
Alexa,
I have my head-
reorder pizza.
I have my headphones on, so it can't hear you.
Alexa, buy Polar a Pizza Hut gift card, $10.
Alexa, PayPal Rampage $20.
Yes. But telling it to turn the lights off also does nothing in here because I'm in my dorm room. It can't do that, sadly. Awkward silence.
Fair?
Trying to figure out what else to tell Alexa to do.
Good luck.
But yeah, I've been having fun. Interesting enough, the ability to glide is not a default ability.
Hmm.
So you'd be thinking that'd be awful if you played the old Arkham Knight series.
Yeah, it's basically how you got everywhere.
Well, the thing is, they made the grappling hook super powered.
I see.
Like, zero cooldown, you can use it while grappling hook somewhere else.
Oh, okay, so you can just grapple.
Yeah, like the grapple
Kind of like
is
Spider-Man web shooting.
Not quite like that, but like almost with that level of intensity, but no web slinging, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just you're continuously like grapple hooking, and you can just do it so quick, and it can go so far that you don't really need to glide.
I see.
But there's like an optional quest line to unlock gliding, basically. And the optional is like this. Stop 10 crimes. Defeat 3 mini bosses and do some one training assignment in the AR training.
That is impressive facial detail.
Yeah, if you
Does not
click
look
on it,
at
you
that.
can see the freckles in her face,
Yeah.
and I'm like, that's just amazing.
Yeah. No,
So you
that's good
haven't
facial
played the co-op at all?
Well, the idea is the main game, like you just play with another person.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I don't know anyone else who has chosen to purchase the game.
Or like Lego style?
The game was like designed around 2-player co-op, but yeah. But the thing is, like the other person can just go off and have their own adventures.
Oh.
Like they don't need to stick with you at
don't
all.
have to
They
be on
can
the
just
same
go
screen?
off and fight. They don't need to be on the same screen.
Ooh, that might be
They
kind
can
of
just-
complicated.
Essentially, they can like just go off on their bike and go fight crime.
Just like,
Is
all
it
right, yeah, good
online?
luck.
Well, the
Good
thing
luck,
is, they can choose
bye.
to come
I
with
guess it's-
you, or
Yeah, so it's a lot like, what we're doing right now, where we're all in different places doing different
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And if we're in the same
Yep.
room, then yeah.
so yeah, like, and you can come together to fight crime, or you can kind of separate, because like, unlike Arkham City or Arkham Knight or any of that, like, there's actual crime that is happening, and then there's
That's
like
not
a bunch of
good.
people starting up a crime, and
That's
you
not
can like.
good.
There's kind of like 2 levels of it in which like you catch bad guys doing bad guy things, and you can stop them, and you get like resources for that. And hi, iGamer.
Hi, what are you doing over here?
I picked up some fences, and I was confused on why I had fences. So I was throwing them into the ocean. I don't know why someone had like
Good pollution.
70 fences
Pollution!
right here.
Woo!
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna tell a bad joke.
I'm ready.
What do you call a lawyer going off a bridge?
A
A
lawyer
lawyer going off a bridge.
going off a bridge. What do you call a lawyer going off a bridge?
Mhm.
I don't know.
Pollution. What do you call a
Wow.
bus full of lawyers going off a bridge?
More
Lots of
pollution.
pollution.
Solution.
Solution. Wow.
That's bad.
Uh,
What do you call
no,
an
that-
alligator in a vest?
By the way, just to let you know, that's actually from a children's joke book.
That's okay.
That's not a very nice children's joke.
No, not at all.
I bought it at the elementary book fair when I was in
Great.
elementary.
Great.
Wow.
So those obviously are family approved, family friendly messages. Obviously,
Obviously.
Not
So
approved
what
by
do you call
lawyers,
an
though.
alligator? What
Not
do you call an
approved by the
alligator in a
school
vest?
Lawyers.
Capitalist.
Capitalist? No, he's an investigator.
Ah,
Ah, yes.
I like it. Investigate. I like it. That's good.
Yes.
Think
Yes.
his brain capitalist.
Alligator.
like-
The neurons
How
are
did
firing.
getting in a vest? He bought it, right?
capitalism.
Yeah. I'm sorry. There was a game I played called Recentiteer, and one of the big things in it is you were a shopkeeper, that was like your like family member left you the store, right? But they had crippling debt when they gave it to you.
Oh,
So you
that's a
also
shame.
took over all that debt.
Ouch.
So instead of closing the shop, decides to reopen the shop with the with the bank employee that came to like get the money. The person and the bank employee worked together to build a shop to save to save it.
Nice.
And one of her thing is like on the first day was capitalism. Oh! You know? And I mean like that whole like capitalism forward charge and yeah that tells you kind of like so sometimes that kind of sticks with me. I also have a friend that like goes on these like massive like anti-communist things, and it's always kind of a funny joke.
What? There's a bat flying around in my underground cavern.
Yeah, they do
Mm.
that.
Well, he came up from a hole. I found
Mm.
a even deeper cavern underneath.
Mm.
Well, if we can get the bat helicopter, in the bat helicopter, I think there should be some bat spray.
Mm.
Rampage, did you ever watch the Adam West Batman movie?
I did. I
think
know I'm
he's
not
seen it, but
Rampage,
it's a
but
long
I
time
did.
ago.
Long time ago. I think
So
I did
Batman
though.
was in a helicopter, and Robin, he was dangling on a rope, and a shark grabbed
Yeah,
him.
shark bit him, and he
The
had to
shark
get Robin to get
repellent
the shark
spray.
repellent.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
shark repellent spray.
Yeah. And the shark was just holding onto his leg until he got it somehow.
Even though it's just a rubber shark.
Like it's a shark, and it, like, why would a shark hold on for that long?
I mean, why would it
It's
let
a
go?
board. Yeah.
Like it's kind of like it's kind of grabbed on, right? So its teeth are in the skin. It can't really repel itself off, right?
Mm.
Unless it was given a very, very good reason, right?
Except it did repel itself off
Because of the shark
when
repellent.
it got the shark repellent.
Mm-hmm. Though you would think the shark would be unhappy being out of water.
Yeah.
So another thing they kind of did with Gotham Knights is some people have said there is no counters. There's no counter, and that's not quite correct. There is a counter system. It's just far more complicated than the one in Arkham Knight.
Oh.
So instead of they're both executed by dodging. A perfectly timed dodge will instead have like lines come off your character, setting yourself up for an instant counterattack.
Mm.
But it requires a perfect dodge.
I see.
An imperfect dodge will still prevent damage, but the perfect dodge enables counterattack.
Mm-hmm.
And so people saying there is no counterattack mechanic, there is one. It's just
Not the
it
same
requires
one.
skill. It's different from like
It
mashing a
requires
button.
Skill.
Rampage.
Because I remember in the Batman one, you just kind of go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Speaking
fine.
of skill, when is our next car soccer session?
I don't know. Have you done any of the custom training things I told you to do like a year ago?
No.
Have you even touched them like at all?
I did a while back when you gave them to,
Huh.
but then I stopped playing car soccer all the time, so then no.
Sounds like you need to play more
So-
Space Engineers.
Huh?
Yep, that's the solution to that problem, right? He'll get better at the car soccer game by getting better at Space Engineers.
Sure. Yeah.
Because obviously, driving the rover equates to the same thing as playing
Hmm.
Space Soccer League, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, iGamer tried a new game this week.
Oh.
Yes, I did.
He has played The Bound of the Star.
Oh, Starbound.
Yeah.
That was like Terraria,
That
right?
was Terraria, except space.
Terraria in space.
Well, that and like an infinitely size of planets.
Space
Terraria, but
Terraria.
in space.
Space Terraria.
Of course, to quote one of my favorite cartoons, "Ignore me." There we go.
Ah.
Okay.
So there was this
Uh.
one cartoon where this character said he was like here to like review what everyone else was doing. He was like here to like monitor the species.
Mhm.
And he then said that you need to ignore me. And so he'd walk into a room, he'd
And then
enter
just
a room
yell,
and
"Ignore me."
scream, "Ignore me."
Nice.
The way that I've kind of done that before.
Wait, why?
Just gonna leave.
Wait, why? What?
Okay, so I do video work, like videography stuff, right? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so part of like I do video work for Taekwondo for black belt testing. So whenever we have black belt tests, we have a video that we show on the day of the test to the parents and to the kids testing. And it's a surprise to the parents. And the video is like, I don't know, it's like 20 minutes long. It puts together like what it means to become a black belt and all of this stuff. I film like little, each kid gives like a quick thank you message to their parents in like a video message form, and I compile them all. And then there's also a portion of it that's like a training montage of like their 3 months worth of training, right? So
Takes
I
3
do
months
this.
to get a black belt. That's pretty
No,
quick.
it takes 3.5 years, but they have 3 months of like specialized training where they meet once a week outside of their regular classes to train specifically for the testing day itself.
Hmm.
So we make a 5-minute training montage of those sessions. And so anyway, so we show this thing every year. I compile it. It's cool. We do a test every 6 months, so I do it twice a year. But so when I'm videoing for the project, I'm sometimes with my camera, like literally standing in the middle of where they're training, like, and they're just like around me, and I literally stare at them and I'm just like, ignore me, pretend I'm not here, I don't exist. If you hit me, I don't care, keep going. But so I kind of do that when I do the video project. I walk in with my camera and I literally tell them all, I don't exist today, carry on as if I'm not here. And then I walk around and film all day long.
So, iGamer, imagine if you had a glowing red light on your face, and you just approached behind some students and screamed, "Ignore me."
Does a glowing camera count?
No, like a giant red ominous light,
Oh, yeah, okay.
or maybe even a yellow
Okay.
glowing light.
Oh, okay. Because, yeah, no, I'll walk up to them, behind them with the camera, because most of the time I don't include the audio, so I'll walk up behind them with the camera and then just go, I'm not here. And they're like,
See,
what?
that's
I'm like,
normal.
I don't exist, keep going. But yeah, it's always funny because they always want to look at me, because I also kind of intimidate them sometimes when I'm standing like less than a foot behind them filming, but at the same time I'm like, I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm just going to video you and walk away.
If I do not bow, I will be popped on the head.
Yes. And all right then. They also don't really like get told about the video project until the day I walk in with all of my camera equipment and doing it. So some of them are just like, what is going on? They get very confused. I'm like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You don't have to know. But yeah, so it's a good time. I like my job. I have to go to a competition in New York City in 2 weeks. That'll be interesting.
You participating or?
I'm definitely refereeing and like working, which is the primary reason for me going.
Mhm.
But I don't know whether our school is competing or not. I'll be back at work on Thursday to find out. So when my boss tells me what the deal is, then I'll, you know. If I find out that some of my friends are competing, then I probably will, just for fun. But I also just competed in April, so it's not like I'm competition hungry because I haven't competed in a while. So we'll see. It depends. Ah, I see the video. Thank you, DK. But yeah, sometimes if it's been a while, I'll compete, but not all the time. But I don't think, like, the last competition... Oh, my friend is FaceTiming me. And I may have to go because I've been babysitting their leopard gecko all weekend, so they probably need me. Quick context about that. My friends have a leopard gecko in their dorm room, and that entire suite of friends all went home with each other for the weekend, so they've all been gone, so I got put in charge of the gecko.
I'm
You
sorry.
can have geckos in your.
Yeah, as long as it fits in a 10-gallon tank, we're allowed to have.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I don't mind being in charge of the leopard gecko. He's fun. We get to play with him. He likes
To
to
go
come out
to
of
my own YouTube channel.
he likes to come out of his tank and like crawl around and whatever. We have to. he's-
I've got a
needs-
bot being bad.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, the gecko's name is Asher, and it's not very old actually. They got it in September at the beginning of the school year, so yeah.
Good. Just they needed some companionship in their dorm room.
Yes. Just, you know, friends are nice to have. Because we had talked about, like, before, like, oh, pets. And the fact that we're not allowed to have a lot of stuff. But it was like, okay, what could I get that we are allowed to have? And the answer was gecko. Because my one friend, it's 4 of my friends that all live in the suite. So my one friend owns bearded dragons as pets.
Okay.
And so they convinced my they convinced my other friend to get a gecko because a bearded dragon would be too big for school. So that was
Let's
like
get a Komodo dragon.
so that was the substitute was the leopard gecko.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's small, it's cute. It's a good time. Okay. With that, I believe I'm going to go answer my friends now. Sorry for not staying super long this week, but it has been a good time. Rampage, when you are next ready to play car soccer with me, just shoot me a message.
That's if DK doesn't kidnap all of you.
Well, that's true. But yeah, if you want to play car soccer, just let me know. I'm not just
Yeah,
talking about
gamer.
today. I'm just talking about in general. Okay.
I think Rampage isn't real.
Yeah, Rampage's mic is no longer.
Ah,
But I
there we
did
go.
hear what you said. I did hear
Oh
what you said.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, barely, but my headphones were loud enough that I could hear it.
Yeah, no,
My
I'm real again.
stream.
So
But yeah, so
He's been talking this whole time.
I'm going home early this weekend or this week, and I don't have much homework this week, so I should be available
Excellent.
because I don't have a lot of homework. Alrighty, see you guys later. Goodbye.
Later, later.
goodbyes.
Nice. Yeah, I had apparently a bot who was apparently giving people dating advice. This annoys me because I don't watch YouTube on my streaming, like, because when YouTube decided a long time ago they wanted to get rid of people using fake names, they created 2 separate YouTube accounts when they decided this. And so I have like the one I use to watch YouTube videos and then the one I stream with. So they forced me to log into my like actual streaming YouTube channel just to like block them because my other account isn't a mod. Guess I need to add my other channel as a mod. Oh, by the way, how did y'all start the original Gundam yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that anyone who started with that one would be terribly confused. Like, we know who Char is, right? Because of all of the stuff that we watched in the Origins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of...
If you didn't watch that, you would not understand. I mean, it's like, how does everybody know this guy's name? Why is he significant?
Mm.
Because the original series is centered around the kid who ends up in the Gundam suit, right?
Yep.
Who didn't even really appear in the Origins thing until like the almost last episode.
I mean, he was there to break some rules, and then he wasn't there anymore, and then he
But
broke
only in
rules
the last
again.
episodes or so, right? So
Armor Ray, you mean?
what's that?
Mm-hmm.
Armor Ray.
Yeah.
Kind of forgot he had a last name, but yeah.
It's funny. It's like that series kind of starts because it's during the 1-year war, but they kind of start near the middle of like the war has already occurred and it's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, so these guys, they threw a colony down, killed half of Earth, and then they also lost like half of their population. So this is what happens after.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a small like time skip. That's why it's like you really should start with Origin just to have the context of like who everyone is and what they're doing.
Just like, I feel like, people throwing giant space colonies at Earth, both sides of a war losing half of their population. I feel like that's relevant enough to be covered.
Oh, the idea is like when the war broke out, like there was no rules, and like people were like exchanging nuclear and chemical weapons, and the colony dropped, which was pretty awful. But the Federation also had really big ships in which they could do really, really bad things to space colonies. And if you think about how many people would be on a spaceship, that's a pretty large casualty list on itself.
Yeah.
So like that's why like the Antarctic Treaty is like just the agreement between the forces that like we need some like actual rules so we don't destroy all of humanity.
Dude, but then my question there is like, who's gonna enforce the rules if someone breaks them? Because it's
Well,
like,
see, if you break it, the other side gets to break it.
yeah, but it's like, if you just break it fast enough, then they can't break it.
Like, they're not going to get a chance to drop another space colony because now the Federation kind of knows about it.
They're like, wait a minute, these guys are insane.
You know, now they kind of, you know, they're not going to be surprised by that because, you know, they're not going to let that one. They're not going to let that one slip again. Interesting enough, like the colony that Armoro's on, like survives that all that horribleness.
At first, we thought it was his colony that they dumped into the.
Well, they kind of just switched super fast, so I was like, which colony is which?
Yeah, thankfully, Armoro would be very sad if his colony got. He would pull out that journal and he would write some very stern internal monologue.
I don't think he's got a journal yet.
It's just a joke.
Oh, okay. I thought there was
Because
actually
Armoro is
like
kind of, you know, he's kind of like a very internal. Like people have to go, hey, Armoro, you need to eat.
Eating isn't really necessary.
Like he's completely okay being in his house and just like, just like, hi,
Hi.
hello.
Did
Let
I
me
bring
remove these
yeah.
signs. It's funny as you were over here, you looked at me placed aside.
Yeah, I
And then
didn't.
you walked
I
over
didn't. I didn't notice you were that close.
Wait, couldn't you see my username?
I probably could. That doesn't mean I did though.
That's fair. I just thought that was meant to be a dead end, so that I was placing signs there.
Well, I mean, originally it was, but I'm changing
never-ending maze.
things.
Okay. Did you want to break this wall too, so it's too wide instead of suddenly turning into a one wide one?
Yeah.
You may notice that Shar is very much an antagonist for.
Yeah, they kind of just swapped him from protagonist to antagonist.
But notice that he's not the villain, if you think about it.
Well, like I'm
Well, he's
watching
kinda
it,
the
and
villain.
I'm just watching it, and I'm like, he should have won that. Like every fight, I'm like, he should have won that. So it's like,
The Gundam is very elite tier.
Yeah, they kind of explain that. I mean, that it basically does the fighting by itself. Every battle it's in, it gets smarter, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna find out there's actually a point where like Armoro is like he becomes faster than the Gundam. And they have to find ways to make the Gundam move faster.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's actually where my magnetic coating joke comes from for the mouse pad. Because really, the real villains of Gundam is obviously the Zabi family.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Armoro isn't really like. It's funny is these, you know, they're going to be involved on this, but Armoro isn't particularly aware of who they are. You know, it is kind of funny that Shard did instruct those people not to like attack the entire premise of the original Gundam show is the concept that Char's men didn't follow his instructions. I just think that's kind of funny. Also, that attack on those personnel for White Base was kind of oof. Like, you're in charge now. What another thing you'll find is that there is an interesting similarity between this show and Gundam Seed, but Gundam Seed has the kind of situation of, well, what if the Federation worked as good as the Federation in Gundam show? What if everyone was bad? That's an interesting concept in itself. I'm not saying that the show definitely shows that like there's bad apples on all sides.
Oh no, there definitely is. Like the commander guy that they let go home, that Zarbi leader guy said, "Oh yeah, you can't do anything from in prison. Okay, so let's arrange your release," and then he continues the war. It wasn't cool.
I can see everything.
It's funny as that is one of Char's lines is like I can see all, I can see everything. I can see all my enemies.
Yeah, this wall didn't exist until now.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
concerning.
It just like completely didn't exist for me, and it just loaded up.
So what happened on the episode that y'all are currently on?
They entered Earth.
No, they just re-entered.
Yeah,
Earth,
they got to
Earth
Earth.
with the white hole. Is that what it was called?
White Horse,
White Horse.
Trojan Horse, White Base.
Yeah,
It
White
has
Horse.
different names, but
Yeah, they got into Earth, or they got into Earth's atmosphere.
that was pretty bad for that one Xeon pilot because, like, you know, he wanted to pursue the Gundam. As we all know, don't pursue the Gundam, don't pursue Lu Bu. You know, that's the rules.
We haven't seen her in this series.
Lala?
Yeah.
She's gonna show up later.
That's like a whole piece that was just like super weird.
Yeah, she has superhuman abilities.
Yeah. That was made evident, and then, you know, Char hides her, I guess.
He's actually he's gonna convince Xeon to kind of try to like harness her a little bit. So have we decided, is this the apple room, the sheep room, or
assuming that this is enough space, this will be one of those. Doesn't really matter what.
The sheep room.
So do you want this to be apple place or sheep place?
this could be apples.
So how are we? Because like what I was thinking is we have like that's not floor. Okay, and that's more not floor. Is so like we have like sections of grass with trees, and then the rest is water, so you can kind of go through on the water. Like circle around the trees, and then we just have an NPC somewhere.
Sounds good. funny is like you came up with something that sounded very similar to what I had in mind. I was about to buy dirt. That's how how close we were. So I'm excited because Rampage is going to learn about Ramble Ral.
Learn about who?
Ramble Ral.
Okay.
Armor is gonna meet him in on Earth.
Hmm.
He was the one who helped Shar escape. His family helped Shar escape.
Oh, Rao. Okay.
Do you
Yeah,
need
but-
potato?
Yeah, this is.
Isn't he still? Did he get kicked out of the army because he wouldn't drop the colony in?
Yeah.
He got demoted. Like massive demotion.
Yeah, they were like, you're not gonna go drop colonies on people. You don't deserve to have this high of a rank.
But then Sister Girl was gonna do something else. Remember they went over to the Eden Club place.
They go there a lot.
Yeah, but they were going. They said he needs to come with us, and the singing girl, his partner person in escaping children,
Hmm.
said,
Yeah.
"Go away."
Him and her are going to be like military commanders.
Hmm.
For
But they're gonna be
Xeon?
for Xeon, yeah. But they're gonna be like kind of thrown in the we don't really care what happens in this particular front.
So how do we want to do that? Here, let me go grab a grass block.
Ironically, I think we need fences.
We need fences? Why do we need fences?
We can put fences here
Well, what I was thinking.
and then have
Is-
the trees going from here to here.
Well, what I was thinking is like we have an elevated space for the trees, and then so you can like, so like we would have water, and then an NPC somewhere, and then like
Are
elevated
literally.
spaces for
I'm
just for the trees.
I'm curious if like
We can extend this. This goes up. Height is not a problem.
I'm trying to figure out like what do we want the players to do? Do we want them to just walk in and get apples? Do we like want them to float across here and have like apples fallen in this little creek area?
How much choice do we have?
Well, well, first off, you understand that all the choices are an illusion. I'm sorry, I gotta set you up for that. See, we have a choice and a choice, but they're both illusions.
Yeah.
Now, if we do the fence thing, then we don't have to worry about elevating this, and we can just have this area green with grass without elevating it.
Yeah, but I feel like the elevation would look better.
You want the players to touch and feel and get out of the boat? Okay, gotcha. Did you drink a vanish potion just to think?
I grabbed grass. So it's not all dirt. We can actually have grass.
Chosen grass blocks.
Eep.
I've placed my chosen grass block as well.
So like we could do like island kind of thing where it's like, you know, and then there's a tree here, and then we do that on all of the other places. Right, so it's like there's a tree here.
Ironically, I have tree saplings on me.
So we could do it like that, or we could like have like rows. So, like these
Yeah,
are. These are
originally I had envisioned something like apple, you know, what's that thing called? Johnny Appleseed?
I don't know.
Do you
what
not
that
know
is.
the story of Johnny the Appleseed?
No.
Johnny the Appleseed?
No, Johnny Appleseed. It's the one who planted all the apple trees.
No.
Like, that was beaten into us, like, that story.
What?
I see. I'm sorry, Rampage. It's gonna be okay. You'll make it, I promise.
What? I mean, I've made it this far. I don't see why going any farther would be hard.
Why did Johnny Appleseed plant all the apple trees?
He was an American pioneer. It's not necessarily. So some people think he did, but you know.
So we're not convinced about the accuracy of the story?
But apparently he also planted other things than apple seeds. Apple trees. He also planted dog fennel, which everyone hated and considers a massive mistake on his part.
What?
If he did in fact plant that.
He was being too helpful.
Well, it's dog fennel is a noxious, evasive weed.
Hmm.
Apparently, did in fact plant nurseries of trees, and then he built fences around them to protect them from livestock. Left the nurseries in the care of a neighbor who sold trees on shares and returned every year or two to tend to the nursery. He planted his first nursery on the bank of Brookstraw Creek, south of Warren, Pennsylvania. Next, he moved to Venango County along the shores of the French Creek. But many of these nurseries were in the Mohican River area of north central Ohio. The area includes the towns of Mansfield, Lisbon, Lucas, Pennsylville, and Londonville.
Tree.
Apparently, he planted these nurseries and preached the gospel. Of course, the what do you call it? The folk tale of him is that he went around planting apple trees randomly, but you know there was randomness in his actions. even the dog fennel he thought was a useful herb, but it turned out that he was wrong. But that's okay because we all make terrible mistakes. That like the people that come after us will be paying for years later. Just like Arizona.
The entirety of Arizona was just a big mistake.
No, the Biodome and the Snapple Bottle Factory is the only non-mistake. Everything else is...
How would you say to prevent that?
Well, you see, the thing is, like, the building of all the other towns in Arizona.
Oh, so you're just saying that building there, in general, for anything other than biodomes and Snapple, was a giant mistake.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I see.
Actually, I actually made a joke on one of the YouTubers I'm subscribed to. I made a joke that I said meow meow, but I had my other YouTube account on, so I was like, I made the joke that I doxed myself because I'm too lazy to switch accounts. And I never want to say something on. I don't want to dox my channel, because then all those angry people from Arizona will come after me.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, they
Dox my
definitely.
dox my stream. They won't know. Alright, like one time I was quite disturbed when I Googled myself one day and it showed the floor plans for our house. Like,
Wow.
It was like it mentioned where I lived and it had floor plans for our house.
They really
It
do know
suggested our
everything.
house, and it said that our house was for sale.
Was
Which
it?
that's the first no. Apparently, this was a real estate website that was opened up to sell the house originally, and just no one ever closed it.
Wow. You could probably sue them for that.
I don't.
And I don't like. What would I be suing them for? Fraud?
Well, I'm assuming that the floor plans to your house are not generally public information.
I mean, they were public
Okay.
originally when the house was for sale.
Yeah, they are when you sell your house.
So like they had the original owner's permission.
They probably didn't go in and change them too much.
I was really surprised when you followed that in like all the forums that I was a member of. So I've been a member of several forums, particularly like the Blu-ray enthusiast forum.
That's a
It's
thing.
like, yeah, well, here's the thing. Back in the old days, the Blu-ray enthusiast forum was the way to like discover about like new releases of Blu-ray movies.
I see.
This was when the HD format war was happening. I don't know if you even remember that format war.
No, he went straight to streaming.
Okay. So there was a format war between Blu-ray and HD DVD. So, are you ready to hear the different? What was what you want to hear about the HD DVD format?
Yeah.
it was not as good as Blu-ray. It had smaller layer sizes.
Nice.
Um, Ironically, they were essentially being pushed by different companies. And I'll let you guess who won.
Company with more money.
Yeah.
Well, no, because both of them were being backed by different companies, but they also formed their entire like different parties. So guess who was the big pusher for HD DVD?
I don't know.
Well, I'll be honest with you. This turned actually into a Sony versus Microsoft thing. So
Huh.
Microsoft decided to side with HD DVD. So, okay. So you think that Microsoft would release their brand new console with HD DVD, right?
I'm guessing they didn't.
They released it with DVD.
Nice.
Sony, the PlayStation 3 was released with Blu-ray. So Microsoft decided to sell a add-on player that you could plug into your Xbox to play HD DVD movies, but did not use it for any games. So the bad joke that occurred was that for like Microsoft's platforms, having many DVDs. Like switch to disc 2, switch to disc 3, switch to disc 4.
Old school problems.
Yeah, well, more so for Xbox because they were still using DVDs, which Rampage only allows 4 gigs. HD DVD was like 15 gigs per layer, I believe. And then, of course, Blu-ray, which had 25 gigs per layer, I believe.
That's a lot more.
And so what they could do is they actually made a 2-layer disc. Because it was double layer, that meant 50 gigs on a disc. So Sony released being able to have games that could be 50 gigs. And then, of course, Microsoft selling games that had to be 4 gigs per disc. But here's the thing. Most people just like take the raw amount of information, right? And they think that, oh, that's how that works. But unfortunately, for those different discs, you have to duplicate a lot of game files between the different discs. Because any asset that is on one disc can't just magically appear. So you have to duplicate any asset that would be seen on that other disc, causing you to have less game on each disc.
Yeah. That's why we copy them to the hard drive.
Oh, back then hard drives were... well, so there's actually certain advantages that console makers could actually do with hard drives and discs. By combining them together, they could store the data on the hard drive and the disk, right? Because they could have the files transfer. But they can also, while grabbing files from the hard drive, set the CD to like stream up some content, right? And they could use the Blu-ray player as like an additional
You just make it play
like
a
storage
movie.
place. There were some games that kind of did some of that, but yeah. So that was the format war. Blu-ray destroyed HD DVD. HD DVD went into sadness. Um, there were a lot of companies siding with both companies. Disney picked Blu-ray, ironically.
Hmm.
Apple picked Blu-ray as well, but during the format war decided to jump ship and declare that all media was dead.
Pretty much.
And that's kind of what they decided to do. But here's the thing: they were one of the founding members of the Blu-ray Foundation, so it's kind of weird.
Just means I got to keep
It's an odd decision they made.
I get to keep the license to be able to run the Blu-rays without having to pay for another license.
You know. Ooh, you ready for a really fun thing, Rampage? Do you know there was a format war that never ended and is
Oh.
still going on to today?
Oh?
Have you heard of DVD minus and DVD plus?
No, I didn't know people still use DVDs at all.
DVD, what's that?
So the DVD format war occurred of DVD plus and DVD minus, and that has
Wow.
never ended. It got to the point that just people included both into the DVD drive.
What is the difference?
There's slightly different variations of the DVD format. And computers literally had DVD plus drives and DVD minus drives.
I don't know. I only ever had a DVD drive. I think they
And
ended
then
up including the ability to use all of them on the one drive.
that's kind of how that format war went. It's just like everyone gave up and decided to include both formats. But yeah, that's why we had like DVD plus disc and DVD minus disc, if you could imagine.
DVD minus disc.
Yeah.
It just makes me think of a DVD without the disc, which doesn't exist.
Oh, hello, Turtle. What are you doing up here?
I don't know why you would
Back
call your
inside.
format minus.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
Go back in.
Wow.
There you go.
Interesting enough, HD DVD differentiated itself as having red in its color instead of blue like Blu-ray does. I don't know if you know about the format war that happened before the DVD minus and DVD plus. It's the one that Sony lost. I think Mr. B might remember this one.
Is this VHS and Betamax?
Yep. Apparently Sony made sure not to make that mistake again.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, when you put the Blu-ray player on your console, it does help. That's one way to push, I mean, that's how Sony helped push DVD.
Yes.
Oh, are you ready for a funny Microsoft thing?
Hmm?
All right, so the PlayStation 2 had a DVD drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it could play DVD movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So, do you know the Xbox had a DVD drive as well? Would you play DVD movies on the Xbox?
Mm-hmm.
So you're suggesting you couldn't play DVD movies on the Xbox?
Not initially. You had to buy an accessory. In a truly Microsoft style, you had to buy this little accessory that would add that would allow the Xbox to receive IR input that you would plug into the Xbox. Without this, you weren't allowed to play DVD movies.
Does that have like anything to do with it?
No.
I didn't think so.
You sure it wasn't just a licensing thing? Like being able, you had to buy the Region 1 license or whatever it is?
Well, the thing is, if it did, they kind of hid that on the fact that you just bought this little thing that you plugged into your Xbox.
Yeah, my guess is when they sold the Xbox, they didn't include, because you know DVDs are regionalized and encoded by.
Yep.
They probably just didn't include that license. So they make you buy something and then you get the license.
An interesting thing about difference between DVD regions and Blu-ray regions is that there are less Blu-ray regions.
Hmm.
DVD had an insane amount of regions.
Huh.
But here's a fun. But Rampage, DVD region 1. Who do you think that was?
No idea.
You said the United States. You win a cookie.
Woo!
I find it funny that we're number 1.
Hmm.
It's country code too for dialing.
Yeah.
You invent
But,
things, you get to name them. So
The thing is, did we actually name that? That's the funny. Like, did we? Who came up with the DVD region?
well, like you said, it was probably Sony, but
Hmm.
still ends up United States still ends up being one of the biggest markets for this type of thing, or maybe the first market.
So 1 is United States, 2 is Europe, 3 is Southeast Asia, South Korea, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Maracay. 4 is Latin America, 5 is Africa, 6 is mainland China, 7 are pre-release DVDs for the Asian market.
That is pretty
And-
funny that China's last on the list.
Oh no, there's an 8 as well.
No, last
Yeah.
country region on the list.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, number
That's,
6.
That's Japanese company saying no.
Yeah. Of course, China would probably be very upset about that because, Taiwan is higher up on the list. Because Taiwan is with Southeast Asia.
That's funny.
And like mainland China. So 8 is for aircraft, cruise ships, and spacecraft.
Oh my. I have a region 8 encoded DVD. You can
I
only
could
watch
only-
it in space.
That's kind of funny. So Blu-ray made it even simpler with like region A, region B, and region C.
Hmm.
Now, of course, we don't even use these mediums. I mean, I guess some people do, but haven't put a DVD into a DVD player for years.
I have. But like I own a very massive Blu-ray collection.
Hmm.
So region A is America, Taiwan, Japan, Hong Kong, Korea, and Southeast Asia. So you can imagine that made a lot of people in America pretty happy. Because if you liked anime, you were already in the same region as
Hmm.
Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Rampage, has your father talked to you about NTSC and PAL?
What?
No, he doesn't know this.
you want to know something that used to make video gamers very sad?
Sure.
There was an entire, like, different way of rendering video and between Europe and America.
Hmm.
And anyone who played the PAL version of a game, which is Europe, got really, really sad.
Oh.
Europe decided to do something special and go with PAL, which technically had some advantages, but no one really, used any of those advantages.
Oh.
But could you imagine a separate, like, declared frame rate?
Huh. That would be very sad.
So, 50 fields, 25 frames per second.
Wait, did... Oh. Hmm.
And NTSC was between 30 and 29.97 frames per second. Could you imagine essentially having to make a different rendering engine just for that?
Yeah, that would be annoying.
It's like one's 25 frames per second, the other one's 29.
Hmm.
Because the goal was 30 frames.
Yeah.
As most films are filmed in the 30 frames per second. 29.9, pretty close. I just think that's funny. Is like, there was a lot of problems with PAL when it came to video games. Because you got all the problems with PAL with none of the benefits of PAL. I realize I have buckets of water too. I can help. Realize my help is very limited. I only have 2 buckets of water.
It's now, all of this is an infinite source now.
Yeah. I still remember that one Minecraft server where, like, when we took water from the lake, we were destroying the lake.
Yeah.
That
But
made
you
me
could
very
like grab
sad.
rainwater and,
Yeah, we had to because we were destroying the river system.
That was Gate, right?
That was Gate, yeah. It was, oh, it was supposed to be like a Stargate thing. We never got to any of the like Stargate parts of
Yeah,
the mod.
no. We got the like better cooking.
And Chris like really like got the farming going with your help. And I remember like
I really do.
how far we had to go to get water. You know what? I wonder if iGamer would let me spawn a special monster in this room that dropped the apples.
Well, I mean, I think it would be kind of neat if we just had the apples fall, but I don't know if we could do that in a way that wouldn't destroy the server.
Can't build
Yeah.
like a dispenser with an observer that's looking for people to walk in the room.
The only problem is refilling that.
Yeah, it would be better to use command block or something similar.
That's why I figured I could have a quest spawn like something in here.
Yeah, the
Maybe
result of
Phil.
a quest might do it.
Like we could like have a guy in the tree who's like, "Hey, found some apples. You want them?"
I
But
wonder if you give him a. It'd be really funny if you threw like an item up to him, and he threw an apple down.
I mean, we could probably do that with Tripwire, right?
Well, it's like a like you never actually see a guy. You just like, hey buddy, you got this? And you throw it up there. And he gives you a bag of apples or something.
Like you
Oh,
walk
you know
in.
what? Garlic. You threw garlic up to him.
Why garlic?
Earthbound reference. This dude builds this giant secret underground tunnel network, and he suggests the reason he can do that is because he eats garlic all day.
It is crazy that those two are at all related.
They are. But in his mind, they definitely are.
Yeah, I mean we could put a guy in the tree. Like we would just have a guy like right there, and he's in the tree and talk to him, and he's like, "Hey, apple."
You know, I probably could just create a quest with that, like an NPC that when you interact with, he just gives you apples.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to conclude that.
Well, you talk to him once, and then you talk to him once, and then the quest is to talk to him, and then on completion of the talk to him quest is the reward of apple. So I would do it at least. 'Cause I
And
don't
what?
know how the system works.
So what I'm thinking is like we can have him like have you walk around. How many apples does the player need? 24 apples. So obviously the reward should be divided by 24. So do we give them 24 apples or 6 apples? Or 12?
We need apples for 1 gyro. That's it.
24 apples for 1 gyro.
We only need 1.
24?
Yeah, but we only need 1 gyro.
I believe so, yeah. 1 gyro equals 1 map.
Yeah.
I don't think we used apples for anything else.
We could probably put apples somewhere else as well.
So does the player receive like the idea is you take the quest and I imagine it just has you float around this like float around the apple trees.
And it's like you're picking up apples.
You're selecting the apples you want, obviously.
Yeah. So you're like going around.
I think that's clever. And we can make the joke that like you need to you need to while you're going around think of a particular concept. What concept do you want the players to think about?
What? Huh?
What concept should the players be thinking about while going around the apple trees?
I don't know.
So to get magic in Chrono Trigger, you're required to walk around in a square 3 times, and you're told to think about magic.
So many references. So many different things.
So instead of telling the players to think about magic, should they think about apples?
They should think about the particular type of apple they're getting.
Okay.
And
Oh, you know what? We need to make references to that brand of apples too.
yeah,
Oh yes, I'm seeing it now. Our special like ambrosia apples that will make your elite sports gaming team even more elite.
yeah, with its own like multi-layered website with way too many links on it.
This apple will give you additional performance in video games. It will give you like 5 frames per second. You gain 5 frames per second by eating this apple.
You react 100 milliseconds faster if you eat the apple. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the funny joke is when you eat the apple, it should just like give you speed 1 or something like that, or haste. Well, I wonder if does haste affect your boat performance?
No.
Okay. So we joke that while held, we give the apple the magical property of haste while you're holding it. Like you have to have your like cursor. I don't know if that's even possible, but I know we can give items magical effects with the quest dialogue. So we can give pretty magical apple. That's kind of funny, I think. Other marketing terms.
When you're concentrating on the apple, you gain haste. When you concentrate on the apple, you crouch so that you can't do it in a boat.
Be great if when you had it in your hand like a map and you look at it. That's when you get the haste.
You must contemplate the apple.
Yeah, you gotta crouch down and you gotta stare at the apple and then you get haste.
Wither is here.
Hello.
Surprised to see Wither here.
Yeah, it's been quite a long while.
All right, so we have this room, and where do you want the? Can you tell me where you want the NPC to be?
Well, we should make them like noticeable.
Because we can put them here, or we
We
can.
could like put him in the tree. We can like have him in here. So he's like standing in there and he's like, hello.
Dumb question, Rampage.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want the players to parkour through the trees?
I mean, we
Or-
could.
Have the players explore the tree maze to get to the apple guy.
Oh, so you gotta, while you're in the maze, you have to go through a maze.
It's mini quests. It's side quests.
Yeah. We could do that for all of them. We could do that for like the sheep is like a different type of thing. Like it's not all a maze. Yeah. That way it's
This actually might be a better quest because we have people enter through going up and they have to like go through the tree maze
yeah,
to
it's
get
like
to the
you
tree guy. We have a
gotta
sign here.
you're looking through the trees to find apples.
Yeah, and when you talk to him, you just get the apples.
Yeah, when you talk to him, he's like, "Oh, hello! I didn't expect to see anyone here."
You ready for the extreme apple that will change your life? 1700% vitamin C. plus 10 frames per second. Reduces
Just-
input lag by 0.1,
Just
0.1
like-
millisecond.
Just aggressively advertising to you.
Yeah. This apple will change your life. It won't just remove the doctor for a day. It'll remove the doctor for a month.
I feel like we should change the walls. I feel like the stone doesn't go well with the kind of feel that we're going for in this room.
I feel like mossy rocks would work better.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the extreme apple?
Can anyone ever be ready for the extreme apple?
Yeah. By the way, my NFTs hatched from that game I told you about before.
Your NFTs hack.
Yep, they hatched out of their eggs.
Wow.
They're horrific looking monsters.
I feel like that's a lot of NFTs.
I'm not gonna grow up and eat you.
No, apparently there'll be characters I'll get access to.
Hmm.
Unique characters owned only by you.
They're mine.
Mine.
They're horrifically disgusting creatures, though.
I need more leaves. Go back. Find another tree. Because I already stole leaves from one tree. Mr. B, that's the last tree I touched. You know, it's missing a
That's
bit of
not you.
leaves.
It hasn't grown back either.
No, it won't. No, those don't grow back. Huh. Companion. That's like
Did you see wither?
I didn't see him. I'm gonna be honest. I was fine.
So you're nothing right now?
Yeah, I'm nothing. I've been nothing for so long.
I'm taking Armed Wither to our house.
Hmm. What do you have claimed over there, DK?
Our house.
Like you have the whole house claimed?
Yeah.
Hmm. Because I know I claimed like a chest. At least I thought I did.
Dickie's been claiming everything.
Hmm.
Okay. So armed wither, there's a bed there. Let me change the day back to day for us. Now it's day. Down in this unloving pit. Okay. These are. Oh, did he not follow? Oh, there he is. These are spare bedrooms. If you need a, just place a bed down. In fact, let me buy him a bed real quick. I don't think you can buy beds anymore.
Can you not? I don't think you can. No, we have not made a hotel. We've been doing other things. And we've done quite a few things, but we've been on building a maze for a long time.
Several weeks. That never. Now the maze has mazes.
Yeah, now the maze has a maze inside of it.
So
Now the maze inside of the maze is very small compared to the maze, but the maze is a decent size. Well, it doesn't have an exit yet, so yeah.
it hasn't even been finished.
It would be quite impressive if you could beat the maze when it doesn't have an exit. I don't know. It's not that big, in all honesty. But you can make mazes so much more compact when they're not 2 by 3. 2 by 2 by 3? Is that right? Yeah. Did... What?
So there's an area back there that you could put a chest as well. But feel free. This is a mine that goes straight down to scary places. This is my pit. So if you're looking for resources, it's a great place to look. This is our arc furnace. This is our snowman that plots against
Wait, the
the
snowman.
dog.
Wait, the snowman is like out there? He's free?
No, he's trapped, but revealed.
Oh, he's revealed now? The snowman that doesn't make snow.
really depressing. Here's our various chests and so forth. This is the dog that someone gave us because they decided to rage quit from all of Minecraft because someone didn't like their practical joke. This is my secret bedroom that I spawn into to switch it back into day. And you can see this is Rampage's chest of way too many saddles.
No, it's a normal amount of saddle. It's a very normal and controlled amount of saddles. That is all very necessary.
This is our crafting table hidden here, and this enchanting thing. I don't know what it does. I assume Rampage placed it.
Yeah, probably.
This is Rampage's horse that has been redone because the moderator misunderstood instructions.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm. And of course, by our house, we have the crying obsidian, so you can feel the tears of the obsidian on you.
That was DK. That was not me.
In the distance, you see the person who rage quit from Minecraft because someone wouldn't let them do what they wanted to do. So they gave me this house, and then another moderator stole all the things that are still mine. No way sour.
Yeah,
I don't know.
R.I.P. Anvils.
But please don't die, Wither.
How was Wither dying?
She found the small amount of fire that I placed.
There's fire?
By our house, yeah.
Oh. I think I remember that.
This is my fishing spot. This is our amazing farm. There's melons, pumpkins, all the good stuff. This is the lighthouse. Hannah runs the lighthouse. So Hannah has quests that you can do. It generally involves you cutting wood down.
And then replanting it.
Yes. My nemesis built this and destroyed a bunch of stuff that made me happy. And
What?
he's gone now, so
Huh?
it's all going according to plan. Well, I just refer to that person as my nemesis.
Who?
It's fine. Yeah.
Nick has not... Has he made a house?
I don't
Yes,
think he
yes,
has.
he has. It's closer to Mr. B.
This is
Yeah, he
Lily.
kind
She
of
gives
abandoned
you
it.
she gives you quests to bring flowers to the main people. If you want, you can go ahead and take that quest. Have you taken? I think she has 4 of them.
Mr. B, do you want to see if this tree maze is good?
One sec.
I'll just leave it here that you can accept.
Or whether this is the town of beginnings. Now the people that you gave those flowers to, this is them here. So just give to the appropriate person. With the flowers in your hand, right click. Cool. Did you take only 1 or did you take all 4? He nods yes, but I don't know if what he was answering yes.
It's a multiple choice, and he goes yes.
Oh, okay. Cool. This is the quest center. This is DK that you'll be able to take quests from involving starting the game. and he will give you good goodies to help you out. This is the job guy, and then over here is Not Rampage. We're still building quests for Not Rampage.
We've been a bit preoccupied. Go transported a sheep.
Yeah, he was climbing up the staircase there.
This is good.
So feel free to talk with DK to get quests, and they'll get money and help you out and
Okay, what am I
direct
doing?
you not to hurt
this
yourself.
is the tree maze. Let's start here. Put an iron ore where I'm probably gonna put them. So
I hope this is not a maze.
the tree maze.
I'm gonna get lost.
I don't think your
Oh, it's
texture
getting
pack.
dark.
I think your 3D leaves are making this a lot harder. like this is Mr. B. This is what it looks like, right? No, very
Wither will
defined
come back
block.
to this area in a little bit.
Lost. Oh no. I think I'm going in circles. Am I supposed to be going up or down or around? What am I even looking for?
You're
Welcome
looking
to the ranch.
for an iron ore.
I don't even know what an iron ore looks like. Like
Iron ore
in the wall?
in the leaf.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Me,
there's gonna be an
DCL,
NPC, and I don't have an NPC yet, so
I can see you.
me, Rampage, and DCL built this barn. Eventually, you'll be able to buy animals from this barn. Ooh, Wither, would you like to go through the beginner parkour maze?
you should
Not maze, sorry.
go through the one I built, the second one.
We'll show him that one next.
I'm all
So,
lost.
Wither, here's the DK approved. Yeah, we're in the Discord server. If you want, you could just hop in.
Well, you would join like that. So, Mr. B, go through. I'm gonna show you this. Yeah, that way works too. That would work. And then it's right.
Don't go
You're.
down.
What are you standing on?
Oh.
Oh.
I was flying.
Yeah, and so this is where we're probably gonna be putting
Well, I didn't see any iron ore.
that right there.
Where?
Um.
Where? Oh, that?
Oh
too
wow,
dark.
your texture pack made this so much harder.
There you go. Make it no. Not people
Do I
can
need to
see
come
it.
and bring light?
like Mr. B, this is what it, look at my screen.
Yeah, I see
Right?
that.
Clearly defined iron ore.
Yeah, but it's also not dark for you.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Oh,
probably where we're gonna
there.
put the NPC.
Oh,
Wither is now in the chat.
So I mean, it's a short
Hi.
little tree maze.
Hey, Weather.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, made it out. Yay.
Yeah.
I don't
you'll-
feel like
you'll-
I'm doing this correctly.
You'll get back
Okay.
in the boat,
I will.
and then you'll go down, and you'll
Yeah.
have
You
your
should probably say a
apples.
running start.
This is all for some apples. These are
That's how you sprint.
this is for apples for a gyro for a map for
Control
dark
W.
side, which we need an anti-life equation with to get the exit. So you know,
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm
not
playing
at
on
all
my MacBook right
complicated.
now, and I don't have a mouse, so this is very tricky.
Well, everybody, this is where we will be ending our stream.
Now that
So,
I am
uh,
not lost in a tree anymore.
yeah, Mr. V is safe from the trees until he has to do the maze.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna ever
if you do the maze, it's gonna be like a several week process of just Mr.
Um,
V in the maze.
Either that, or I'll just take my pickaxe.
That would be cheating. Cheating is not okay.
It might have to be.
Well, everybody, I hope you have enjoyed. Maybe we could like have everyone as a group. We could get like a few people as a group, and then they all work together to do the maze.
With my pickaxe? Yeah, that works.
Well, everybody,
like
hope
it.
you have enjoyed. If you have, slap like, subscribe, and